Today we're going to talk through Tweet Thread Writer. So this is a AirOps app that is able to pull live information from Google search results and visit web pages. So often when you generate with large language models, they are limited by their training cutoff date. So they have no knowledge of the world after the date at which their training completed. And in the case of some models, that's last year, others it's over 18 months ago. And so one way around this is to create a chat assistant that has access to both Google search results and also able to visit web pages. And so this is an example of that. So just looking at the screen, we have our application here, and this is able to write tweet threads based on the news. So if I say, what can you do? It's going to hopefully tell me that it can be incredibly helpful. So it can research the latest news based on my topic or subject. Great. Let's write a tweet thread about Meta's LLM announcement today. And so today was the day that Meta launched Llama 2. Let's see if it can go and find information on that. So it is visiting the web page, it's found something about Llama 2, and then it's pulled down the press release from Facebook. And so it's able to then go and construct something which is grounded in live web information. So really powerful technique. Diving into how this app is created. Not that complicated really. The first step is, this is obviously a chat assistant. It's not one of our workflow apps. So that's the first thing. The first thing you have to do though is create the right prompt. In this instance, we are staging this in the system prompt area here on the right. We're using GPT-4, the most powerful model we have at the moment, and really telling the assistant that its job is to research and then create compelling tweets that avoid buzzwords and are useful for business. And so we tell it the workflow we want it to go through. So perform the Google search, visit web pages to get context, repeat, and then write 3 to 5 great tweets. Please link to your sources if you can. The only other thing in here worth pointing out is that so often when you say things like, please tell me today's news on international affairs, it will take today's date as the training cutoff date. So that will be obviously much older news. And so just telling it what today's date is a simple workaround for that helps, again, just ground it in today, allow it to perform date-based searches relative to today's date. There's then 2 tools attached to this. So within AirOps, you're able to attach tools to your applications. And so we have 2 set up here. One is a Google search. And so with each of our tools, we have a version defined. We tell the model, importantly, how to use the tool or the purpose of the tool. And that allows it then to use it in the right scenarios as part of its workflow. We then have another one, which is a web page fetch tool in this case. And this is useful for web browsing, and it will return the HTML of any pages. And so super simple, but these 2 things combined can allow the chat assistant to go perform searches, pull down pages, and really ground its generation in real world information. So this technique is something which has a lot of applications in instances where you need live data. And this is just one of the ways in which that can be deployed. So excited to see what you do with this, and reach out if you have any questions.